What's up everyone? Welcome to my first in a series of Star Wars Battlefront How to Plays. The first character I'll be showcasing is Darth Vader, who is in my opinion the strongest hero in the game. So let's get started. Darth Vader stands at 1650 health as of the Outer Rim update, the most out of any hero or villain, making him the best tank of the game. So let's start with his abilities. His left ability is his Force Choke. It can be used up to a medium distance against one enemy and can kill an honor guard no matter how much health they have, as well as any normal trooper. His right ability is his Lightsaber Throw, a medium to long distance move that homes in on a target and can kill multiple enemies standing together. His last ability is a Heavy Strike that is best used against other heroes or against groups of people. Being that Vader has the most health, if used correctly, he can last a full game sometimes. In any big mode like Supremacy and Walker Assault, it's best to use his block when faced with opponents, making sure to put the shield indicator over the person you want to reflect the blaster bolts back towards. His block lasts for 8 seconds, so make sure you start backing behind cover so you don't run out of block and end up getting shot while it recharges. Blocking can be an efficient way to take out most enemies while taking minimal to no damage. If you find an enemy that isn't dumb enough to shoot at you while you're blocking, believe me, that's actually pretty rare. Wait for the right moment to grab him with a choke or a lightsaber throw. Now, I never really recommend using the regular strike as Vader unless you can do it without getting hit, because you will most likely take damage before you even kill the person, which is a no-no if you're trying to stay alive and on top of the board. His cooldowns are extremely short, so don't hesitate in using his force abilities. Just be careful, as using both of his force abilities leaves him defenseless for a second or two. Try to use them when an enemy turns his back or doesn't have a shot on you. That way, again, you don't take damage. When it comes to objectives such as Walker Assault, I recommend only defending one objective, usually an indoor one, as crossing into the open is a good way to get shot alive. If you do have to go in the open, go around the far flank so you don't have to deal with as many enemies. On bigger maps like Jakku, for example, you want to stay on the outside near things you can hide behind, never run straight through the middle, or you can expect to get shot in the back and the sides and die probably within 30 seconds. Staying in cover and not rushing in is the key to pretty much any hero, and it doesn't change with Vader. Patience, smart usage of his block and force abilities, and you can easily hit at least 40 kills every time you pick Vader. What Vader makes up for in health and force abilities, he lacks in his speed. Heroes' weak points are in their backs, and Vader can be easily outmaneuvered and flanked because of that. To counter this specific weakness, I always make sure I'm in an enclosed area as much as possible, have cover behind me, keep a bit of distance from the enemies. That way I can hit them with the saber throw as they come in the room, or deflect their shots into a group of them getting behind cover as necessary, taking them off one by one. It helps if you have a partner or someone to watch your back. If you do, you can void his biggest weakness and you'll be essentially unstoppable, save for the enemies that have explosives. So make sure you play with your friends. His only other weakness really only comes into play on heroes vs villains, but his stun time is extremely longer than the other blaster wielding heroes or villains, so just something to be aware of, especially with those new shot grenades that came out. Now I'm going to do a rundown of tips and tricks for my area of expertise, heroes versus villains. When playing heroes vs villains, playing with him is generally the same, but there is small differences pertaining to fighting the other heroes. When fighting Luke specifically, try to circle him so his back is facing your team. Also try to stun him with a lightsaber throw, then use a heavy strike before he recovers, doing an insane amount of damage to him. In general, for the other heroes, if there's a Leia, try to take out her honor guards with a force choke, because other heroes taking them out can take some serious damage from them before being able to kill them, whereas you can just take them out simply. Try to use the lightsaber throw, as it does a good deal of damage to other heroes, and position yourself to get close to the other heroes and deflect their shots until you're in a good position to get a well-placed heavy strike on them. Try to avoid stun shots such as Han Solo's Lucky Shot and Leia's Trooper Bane, and avoid getting stuck between multiple heroes. That's a death sentence. It's better to run and get in a better position than to die fighting, unless they're low enough and you know you can kill them. Playing smart with Vader, it is possible to kill all 3 heroes and live to tell the tale. Though, due to the game's skill cap, that also depends on the other team's skill. That pretty much covers the Dark Enforcer. As a rundown, always have cover, rely on blocking first, force power second, heavy strike heroes, get good positioning, and just play smart and defensive, and I promise you'll live long enough to see yourself at the top of the board, or die trying. Any tips and tricks you think I missed with Vader? Did this video help you play as him better? Let me know in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and to join our ever-growing galactic community. And check out my other videos where I go over the Royal Guards using the Force and play some Fury boss battle gameplay. See you guys next time, and remember, through victory our chains shall be broken.